Should you be allowed to own any dog you want, regardless of where you live or whether you have the ability to control that dog? At the moment, as long as it's not a banned breed and you're over 16 years old, you can crack on. And in our opinion, that's crazy. At just 16 years old, you can own these types of dogs. But you know, I'm actually being unfair on some 16-year-olds because being a certain age doesn't guarantee common sense or mental maturity. So how should we govern dog ownership? Would really be interested in hearing your comments below. Practical suitability assessments or a course you can attend, I'm sure you guys have got lots of ideas. To be honest though, it's very unlikely that any government would actually legislate basic requirements on dog ownership or even of certain breeds. So why am I wasting my breath? Well, I'll tell you why. The problem with dogs is people. Every dog-related problem has a human conduit. The lack of regulation or just common sense means the rescue centres in this country are overflowing. There is literally no more room at the inn, and if we love dogs so much, why are our rescues and charities full? The reality is that we're all failing the dogs we profess to love so much. Dog trainers spend a lot of time either hiding behind the altar of political correctness or trying to find comfortable, palatable solutions to what are very uncomfortable, distasteful problems. I know there are a lot of dogs out there that don't cause their families or the wider community any issues whatsoever, but there is also another group of dogs that through a mixture of genetics, temperament and environment that need particular owners backed by the right trainers. And without that structure, these dogs get into trouble, bring stress to themselves and the world around them before ultimately ending up at best in a rescue centre. And back to square one. Should you be allowed to own any dog you want without question? Or should you have to prove suitability as an owner first? Should there be a mandatory insurance policy to cover looking after the dog? Should there be a need for it to go into a rehoming or rescue kennels? Antisocial behaviour in dogs isn't breed specific. There is good and bad in everything, but there should surely be a degree of common sense applied when considering ownership of certain types of dogs. These requirements or considerations could be addressed by a dog licensing and temperament testing process that is self-funding and engineered by the industry itself. How does that sit with you all out there? Would you be for or against this type of regulation? As I said at the start, we'd be really interested to hear your views and ideas, so let us know in the comments section. I have a funny feeling that more people would be in favour of this than you'd think.